I remember the moment clearly. I was sprawled on the couch, scrolling through my phone, when her text came in. "You don't need to know about girls' trips. I'll be back Sunday." Simple words, but the tone, it cut me deeper than I expected. Usually, she'd send a picture of where she was going, some cheerful selfie. This time, it was clipped almost offensive. I stared at the screen, heart sinking with a strange mix of confusion and unease. Why the secrecy? I asked myself. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe I was overthinking again, as I often did. But a small voice in my gut whispered that something was off. She left that morning with her bags, smiling like nothing was wrong, humming a tune that should have been comforting. I hugged her tightly, feeling a twist in my chest, but I let her go. I trusted her, or at least I thought I did. The first hint came that evening. My phone buzzed repeatedly with notifications from our shared messaging app, but every time I looked, she had already deleted the messages. Small, almost meaningless things, a joke from friend, a shopping plan, but gone before I could read them. It wasn't normal, and my stomach tightened. The second day, her calls went straight to voicemail. Probably busy, I told myself, forcing calm, though my fingers itched to keep calling. Later, I noticed a faint smell of her perfume lingering on the pillow she had slept on the night before. It shouldn't have mattered, but it did, because it reminded me of how close we used to be. The memory stung. By the third day, I couldn't ignore it anymore. I opened her tablet, something I'd never done before, and hesitated over the messages she hadn't logged out of. My heart raced. One conversation jumped out at me. Casual at first, playful, but gradually more intimate. Inside jokes I know about, nicknames I didn't recognize, laughter that wasn't mine. I sat there frozen. No, this can't be real. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. But the photos she had sent were unmistakable. Her with someone I didn't know, laughing in ways she used to laugh with me. The betrayal wasn't hidden behind lies. It was there, laid bare in pixels. I remembered all the little things I had brushed off. Her phone always face down, the subtle tension when I asked where she had been, the sudden defensiveness. All the pieces fell together painfully. The girls' trip was never about wine tastings or spa days. It was about someone else. That night, when she called to check in, I didn't answer. I let it ring, heart hammering, mind spinning. When she returned on Sunday, I met her at the door with a quiet composure I didn't feel. She smiled, arms outstretched, but I stepped back. "I missed you," she said, voice light. "I know," I replied. No warmth, no embrace. I had already made the choice in my heart. We sat in the living room, and I let her talk. She described the trip, the city, the food, the laughs. But every word felt hollow now, coated in a veneer I no longer trusted. I didn't speak. I only listened, absorbing the details of the quiet, painful awareness that I knew exactly what she had been hiding. Her eyes searched mine, guilt flickering for a moment. Then she masked it with a casual shrug. "I didn't want you to worry," she said, almost innocently. I nodded slowly, realizing betrayal wasn't just the affair. It was the years of small lies, the hidden corners of our life she had folded away from me. I felt a strange mix of heartbreak and relief. I finally knew the truth, even if it hurt more than I thought possible. We didn't yell. We didn't cry in front of each other. I walked to the bedroom, packed the bag quietly, and left her there with the remnants of our home. I didn't need to argue. I didn't need revenge. I needed to reclaim myself, piece by piece, starting with walking away. As I closed the door, I felt the weight of every memory, every touch, every laugh we had shared, but also a clarity I hadn't had before. I let her go, but I knew everything, and knowing, I realized, was the first step toward freedom. Outside, the cold night air hit my face. Pain was there, yes, but beneath it, a quiet strength. I had loved deeply, and I had been hurt, but I was still standing. And for the first time in a long time, I felt like I could breathe again,